So this is the camera project. In this one, you learn how to attach cameras to different positions, as well as do different things with the actual camera itself. So if we take a look here and actually pull up the main camera here, let me adjust the field of view. You can actually see that adjusting the field of view actually changes how the camera is affected and looking. This is something that can be done pretty easily. There's also different perspectives. So then if you do the orthographic perspective and you change the size, you can see it'll actually do some pretty wacky stuff to the camera, depending on the number you put in, as well as the distance that you have. So say we have far right now, and what if we put it on, oops, sorry, if I could not right click, what if we put it on 10 or 100 instead of 1,000? So then we have size on 10 instead of that. And then see, we can just do a ton of different fun stuff with that. Now I also learned how to change the environment background. So as you can see, it's not just the skybox, but if we go in here, we can change it to be the normal skybox, or we can go to a different color, like blue or purple or something. I have different camera angles that I learned how to kind of set up here. So for the character, this is the first one I have. If I can drag the correct corner, there we are. This is the first one I have, and then this is the, oops, ooh-wee. There we go. This is the second one, and then if you go into camera scenes, hold on. Projection, so then you can actually see camera limits here. If I load that, oh, I'm already in it, oops. So now you can actually go all the way out here and then turn around. Okay, maybe not this far. If we hit the main camera here, we can actually see all the different camera angles and their limits and where they're gonna go. And if we actually go back to those different little angles here, we can actually see what happens. Maybe when we open up the field of view, we can see that the camera is actually able to see everything back here. And that whole box is the camera's limit, and that is changed by this. And so say if we don't want them to see all the way back there, we want the camera to be just on this person. Well, they're only gonna see that, they're not gonna see the whole background. Well, if we add 100, now they can see the background, but they can't see the skybox. And if you add the full amount, then they can see a little bit further and then a little bit further. This is useful if you're like trying to set up a shot where like you're only trying to get a couple things in the picture. However, you really most of the time want to keep it to where it is getting the skybox in there if the skybox is in the shot in the first place. There's some different instances where maybe you want to change the background or you want to add an effect so you wouldn't have the field of view that far. But that's just personal preference. And then if we go over to different camera shots, so then that one was again like, so we have different actual like bird's eye and different angles and shots that you can use for making like dramatic or like I don't know, important scenes in your game. So say like, so you're having character dialogue or something like that, that would be something that would be important.